All right, I'm back. So I'm gonna go do something, but I just want to show you guys how my phone is. Look, it's like black and white, and I'm on Do Not Disturb. Look at that, locked in. So let me just dig in real quick. Oh shit, I need a knife. We're going primal. We're going based. Look at that, a huge knife. Whatever. So let me just dig in real quick, and then I'll start talking. This is gas. All right, so I'm a good cook, y'all. I'm a good cook. But yeah, so I wanted to just talk to you guys about how recently the devil has been really attacking me. It's crazy. I'm currently on Lent season right now, and around Lent, I'm actually in Holy Week right now. We're in Holy Week right now. Most Catholics, we're in Holy Week. And right now, around this time in Holy Week is where Jesus got crucified, and he did the Last Supper and things of that nature. Don't mind my dogs barking, but basically I feel like I've been getting tested so much by the devil recently. It's pretty insane. Dude, my cortisol just went up so high right now, bro. My dogs keep freaking fighting, but whatever. See, that's another example of how the devil is literally trying to prevent me from talking about the word of God and just talking about my current experience that I'm going through right now. Basically, what I was trying to say before my dogs interrupted me is I felt like the devil has recently been really trying to just test me and make me fall into temptation and into sin. Well, it happens to everybody, but some more than others. But what I'm trying to say is that I feel like the devil knows that I'm leaving such a positive impact on people my age or older, and the devil wants to take that away from me. The devil wants me to not do those things because the devil knows that if I continue to do what I'm doing, a lot of young men and girls, whatever, are gonna get closer to God, and they're gonna improve their lives, and they're gonna give their lives to Christ. And that's what the devil does not want. The devil wants souls. The devil wants people to follow the things of the world. The devil wants people to fall into sin, be in mortal sin, etc. That's what the devil wants. And so yeah, the devil has just been really testing me a lot recently, trying to remind me of my past, of the things I used to do. And honestly, I hate it. But that's where in those moments you turn to Jesus and just say Lord, I offer you this suffering that I'm feeling right now. And then you pray and read the word of God, and then go to church. And from there, the temptation started to go away, and Jesus protects you. I always remind myself that Jesus, God, he never puts, he gives his toughest battles to his toughest soldiers, and he also doesn't present to you something that he knows that you can't handle. God knows everything, and he knows that with everything that he puts into your life, it's for a reason, and he knows that you can handle it. So yeah, bro, I've been being tested a lot recently. I don't know if you guys also get tested a lot by the devil, but it's crazy, bro. It's a real thing. Wow, it's crazy. Yes. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe you guys can also relate to this. So many coincidences, so many little things that prevent you sometimes from doing something. That's a real thing. And I always believe that it's the devil, and it's probably true. It's actually definitely true. It's the devil just trying to prevent you from doing something. My dad always tells me this. He's a lot of the time when guys want to go up to a girl cold approach, a lot of the times they get scared and they wuss out. And the reason why they get scared and nervous and don't do it is because the devil is telling them you can't do it. No, you're gonna get rejected. No, you're gonna look stupid. It's always the devil just trying to prevent you from doing something. It's insane. We gotta be more more awake and aware about these things, bro. Like, you know, so whenever you want to do something and something prevents you from doing it, just know that it's the devil trying to stop you from doing the good thing that you had the intention to do. So it's insane, bro. It's crazy, but oh shoot. This morning I'm on winter break, but I've been reading a lot, especially the Bible. This morning I was reading Mark. And I was also reading a little bit of Think and Grow Rich. I'm like pretty deep in this book. I'm on page 117, so I'm pretty deep in the book. It's a pretty good book, but I've been just trying to soak up a lot of knowledge because, you know, I've learned that whenever you have free time, the best thing you could do is like simply just read. I know this millionaire who says, I'll say his name's Hamza, and he says that like if he spends at least 2 hours reading every single day, and if he had an extra 3 hours, he would spend them reading. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, you know, I usually only read like 10 pages, but like, damn, reading for like 2 hours and more, that's crazy. And I think like this is very true, but you can get more out of like reading books and applying what you learn instead of like going to like college where you have to like learn, you have to spend like 10 years learning about like something and you have to wait 10 years until you actually make your first dollar, when you can literally make more than $1 in a year or less than a year by simply just reading like a couple of books about a business or psychology and then just teaching people about it, which is pretty crazy and it's pretty awesome. But I guess that's what the school system doesn't want you to know, because they know that the moment you figure that out, you're not gonna go to college. And then, well, you know what the system wants. They want a world of workers, not of thinkers. I think Rockefeller talked about this, but he was like, I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. And I was like, damn, bro, that's freaking brutal. And it's true. I mean, look, if you see outside, you're gonna see a bunch of workers, which is like, a props to them. They do the heavy lifting. They do a lot of hard work. But you know, there's also some people out there who, you know, they work a different way. They think about an idea, they think about doing something, and they execute. And when they execute, the idea can probably lead them to be like millionaires, and CEOs. So it all starts from an idea. And that's literally what Rockefeller did not want. He did not want a nation of thinkers, because he knows that when people start thinking and implementing and taking action, they will build amazing things. All right, humans are capable of doing so much. And when you're just working constantly at 5, that thinking gets like removed. So just think about a business or something you want to do and just do it. Don't wait. Because the graveyard is full of men who thought they had more time. So think about it. But yeah, bro, life has been pretty great. I've been like relaxing a lot recently. Or I don't know if you call like reading and going on morning walks and working out as relaxing, but I think it's pretty relaxing for me. Some may think it's just like, oh, it's discipline, hard work. And it is, but for me it's pretty relaxing. But yeah, this is a new style video that I'm trying to do. We'll see how it works out. Who knows? This video might get like 1,000 views. I don't really care. I just care about making the video and just speaking to the camera, speaking to the audience, and giving out some advice. So yeah. Also, I've learned recently that going on walks, bro, there's so much high ROI in that. Like first thing in the morning, if you go on a walk, that's like OP. That's similar to taking like supplements but just like not actually taking the pill. Because like I've learned from Andrew Huberman, but he was like the moment you wake up, if you go on a morning walk, that's like the best way to start off your morning because like, you know, it's a very low intensity activity. And when you're just like first thing in the morning, just looking at trees, looking at people, looking at the sunrise, it's first of all good for your circadian rhythm. And it's also good for your mind because it helps your mind relax and just like be clear and have energy and be focused. So going on a morning walk is a lot of ROI in that. We should do it more often. Just take. I did it this morning. It was really good. I've also realized recently that a lot of people my age, they're trying to make content online. Like for example, like morning routines, like Bible study, making Bible videos, etc. And I'm so happy to see people doing that. But what I've noticed is a lot of the times they start it and, you know, they stay consistent for a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of days. But then in the first month, they stop, which is like, you're not gonna really make a major impact or, you know, see like some success in that if you're just doing it for like a day or a couple of weeks or months. Actually, just a couple of weeks. Like the best way to see results is just staying consistent to something. Whenever I posted a lot of reels on TikTok and Instagram, I don't do that much now. I just post YouTube videos. But before, I would make videos like often. Like I wouldn't just post one video and then call it a day. No, I would like post consistently. I'd post a video on Monday, and then on Friday I'd post another video, and then the next week I'd post one on like Monday as well. I'd post one on Wednesday. Like I was like staying very consistent. And I think that's why I've learned the skills of like, you know, posting reels and content creation, although I'm still learning a lot, but I feel like I'm starting to understand it more. And that is because I've just been like practicing and putting in the reps and just doing more and more and more. So yeah, so it's all about being consistent. Those who are consistent will get ahead. Those who are not will not. Simple. I'm about to finish all right now, but consistency is so important. Don't undermine that. All right, so also, bro, I've also realized that like in the Bible, in Mark, they ask the disciples, ask Jesus, like, Jesus, how can I be like the number one in the kingdom of heaven? And he was like, you gotta serve others if you want to be first. And that really made me think like, damn, like if I want to be like, you know, someone who motivates people, inspires people, I have to serve like people. I have to serve people, everybody. And well, that's what I'm practicing on. That's what I'm doing now. That's what I'm practicing, like trying to serve others in many ways. Like for example, making these videos, good deeds, doing chores, giving people certain things that I have that I don't use or I don't need, or just like basically just good deeds. I've been trying to really do that, like serve people, because it's what Jesus says we must do. You know, same way Jesus didn't come to be served but to serve is the same way that we should be, is not expect to be served but to serve others. That's how we are going to be number one in the kingdom of heaven. Yeah. God bless, and I'll see you guys. God bless, and stay sharp, stay shredded, and I'll catch you guys later. God bless, and have faith, and work hard, stay consistent. See you guys.